So from our childhood we have been taught like copying or stealing is bad for us, whether it is our school or our real life. But as a designers, thing works differently, because if you have a look at the top class designers, they all are great stealers. Yes, a stealer. So let me give you one small example. So here at the screen you will be able to see a little gradient which include the color of yellow and orange, right? So it is really get inspired or stolen by the nature's color, which is the sunset, like yellow and orange combination. So this is how things work in designing. It means here nothing is completely original. Original means adding your flavor to something which is already existing. So this is what originality called. So let me give you one small example so you can understand the thing in a better way. So for example, what makes a chef a great chef? Do they create a recipe from scratch by their own and completely original? Not at all. So what does make a chef great is taking someone else's recipe, after that observing the thing about that and adding their own flavor to that particular recipe, which helps that recipe to become more delicious and more eatable. So for example, if you order the curry from the best restaurant possible in your city, so what will happen? Do they have founded the curry originally? No, maybe not. But most probably what will be the case, like a great chef will add their own flavor to the existing curry, like maybe he will tweak something with vegetables or with some spices and all, which make that curry more delicious. Right, so this is the similar case in the real world. If you are a designer, then what you have to do, like take someone else's design, observe that design closely, what is the good thing about that and what is not that much good thing about that. And once you found the good and bad thing, work on bad thing, like found out some solution about that, like what could be the possible way to solve that. After that, implement that solution and you are ready to go with your own design. So it is similar like cooking. You have to add your own flavor to each and every recipe to make it your own or make it unique, right? So this is how design world work basically. So let's have a look at like how you can find some inspiration on internet, as well as how to implement that inspiration which you have taken. So let's get into that right away. So if you talk about how to find inspiration on internet, so we are having several platforms for that, like Google, Dribble, Behance and Pinterest. So basically I use all of them, but I frequently use Pinterest more for inspiration. As you might know, like Pinterest will provide you one universal result. Like for example, if you search about like musical website, then it will found musical website from Behance, from Google, from Dribble and all over other place, which is so much convenient for you. So let's get into that and have a look at that, like how you can find it. So here we are at Pinterest and let's search for music website. So here we have got several musical websites. What you need to do if you wanted to create some website like you, so take some of their best work. Like for example, if you like this, then click over that and observe this thing very closely, like what is the good part about it and what is not so much good. And if you want it, then you can just copy it and paste into your Figma or Sketch or XD, whichever platform you use, right? So after that you can collect 2 to 3 or 4 or 5 depending on you, the amount of inspiration. And one another thing is, it is not necessary to search about music website. If you wanted to create music website, you can directly search like website UI and you will find so many more ideas than that. You can also take inspiration from niche of, for example, esport, and take that and convert into your own style into the music world, right? So that is how things work. So for example, if you wanted to get started with music, so you can also search like website UI, and also you will find several of other design which you can get inspired by. For example, if you like the header of it, so for example, if you like the header of it, then just copy this interface, plus into your software and just get started with that. This is how you can get inspiration. So let me take you to the Figma to have a look like how you can implement this inspiration which you have taken. So here I have created one landing page for music website which provide a platform to the artist who want to perform live or live concert kind of thing. So here is the design, and here is also some inspiration from which I have got some idea. So for example, if we grab this thing out, so if you look about this part, so this is directly inspired by it. So for example, if you have a look about that, like it is mobile responsive thing and they have implemented like this. So I have really liked that idea, so I have taken it and implemented in my own design. And from this particular UI, I like how they have presented the typography of that, so I have just take some inspiration from that, and I have also made that little bit bold, but in my different style. Like I have made it little bit italic, as well as given text some unique gradient which the guy guys are not doing. So this is how you can take someone else's design and add your little flavor to it, which will make your design more creative as well as more useful and usable. And if we talk about this hover effect, then it is directly inspired by the spotlight which we were used to see in the live concert. So as you can see, this guy is under spotlight, and this is how this spotlight is highlighting that guy. So I have taken inspiration from that and created this kind of interface which will represent the like concert vibe and kind of thing. So this is how you can also take some inspiration from real world element, take that and you can put that into your website, which will make your website more unique and more original, right? So after getting inspiration by this section, I have created my own. So I have created like best artist of the week here, and after that I have mentioned several artists which is performing the best in our platform and also given them ranking by top 10. After having a look at this particular section, I have created my own version of that. Like if I don't put them like side to side, you will not find any kind of thing related to this, right? So this is how you can get cleverly some inspiration and after that make it your own. And to be honest, this is how design world works, right? Take some design, observe that, make some little tweaks into that and use it for your own purpose. Here I have implemented this one, and also here we are having another interface. Like this is for your team, right? And I really like how they have presented this horizontal line. So I implemented this in a very different way. In our user says, it means like testimonial section. So here I have also implemented the line, but it is very unique line, very different from that. Here I have given some example of testimonials and also see all button and kind of thing. So here you can have a look at that, and this is the footer, which is not really inspired from somewhere, but I am sure I have seen that before and mixed the 3 or 4 ideas together, and after that I have come up with my own idea. So I think it is very clear to you like how to get inspiration, how to use your inspiration which you have taken for your own design. So if you really wanted to learn further about like how to steal like an artist, then you can definitely check this book out, like Steal Like an Artist by Austin Kleon, which is a really great book and which really teaches you about how you can steal and get inspiration from another design and make it your own. So make sure to check that book out. And also if you think like this video have added some value into your life, so please consider to like this video and subscribe to this channel, would be great. So that's all for today guys, see you in the next one.